Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video I just wanted to switch up a little bit. Obviously this channel is predominantly a booktube channel. I'm going to always be talking about books on here. I do want to sprinkle some few little bits in here and there. I hope you don't mind. I love talking about books, especially if I've read some really good bangers. But sometimes if I haven't or I'm in a slump, I think I want the option to like speak about other things. Basically I have started knitting, and in this video I want to show you the things which all the things I've knitted, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything which I've knitted this year. Let's take it all the way back. I've always really liked the look of being creative, so crafting, painting. I can't paint, but I like the look of those things, and just fashion, creating clothes, stuff like that. I've always loved fashion and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not into fashion, but I love the idea of it. And I studied textiles at GCSE, and like I remember creating my own outfit and stuff. I used to love like sewing and stuff, and I remember being young thinking, oh, I would love to be a fashion designer. Obviously definitely not now. I was getting quite tired of looking on there and just seeing the same, when it comes to knitwear, just the same basic boring neutral colours. And like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind neutrals. Like this room's quite neutral because it's north facing. Like sometimes you don't always want neutrals. Sometimes I just really like wearing colour. But anyway, long story short, yeah, I just was getting so sick of like not seeing things which I wanted. And I just thought, oh, you know what, I really feel like I could probably knit my own scarf or knit my own hats or something like that, and to how I want it to look and what colours I want to use, and if I want it to be really fuzzy and have some beautiful mohair. So I just wasn't seeing that. And also it's expensive, okay, but don't get me wrong, knitting is a very expensive hobby as well. So yeah, anyway, so the 1st of March this year, 2025, I picked up the knitting needles. So backstory, my mum did teach me how to knit many years ago, but I didn't really keep up with it. She taught me probably one day or one afternoon. If you're new here as well, I have long COVID, so my long COVID symptoms are very similar to ME/CFS. I probably do have ME/CFS. I haven't been officially diagnosed. I just yeah, I'm kind of, doctors and hospitals I'm kind of done with for the moment. I'll return to those when I feel comfortable to do so, to get my like formal diagnosis. So yeah, my symptoms very much mimic ME/CFS, and I can really have trouble with my cognition. My cognitive abilities are not that great. I just thought, in order to knit, I'm gonna really need to be hooked in. I did try learning how to crochet in 2023. Yeah, because I think I wanted to like crochet a cardigan by the time I got married. That did not happen. I could not even learn how to crochet. So anyway, I found a tutorial. I think it was Sheep and Stitch. Best tutorial ever. I'll link it below. I literally, yeah, just ordered some knitting needles on Hobbycraft, and I literally just picked it up. Like that. I'm going to show you some of the things everything I've knitted so far in 2025. I'm a very slow knitter. Just like I said, it hasn't even been 6 months since I've been knitting. Maybe just under 6 months. And yeah, we can roast my knits. But yeah, it's very much a hobby which brings me a lot of joy. I love to do it after work. It just helps me decompress, even knitting outside in the garden or knitting, catching up with the girls, watching Sex and the City. I just love it. And I love the fact that you can just work on this project and you've got something to show for it at the end. It's just fantastic. It's a very expensive hobby, but I hope it's a hobby that I really become comfortable and relaxed and confident in, because I can't wait to start knitting things for people and gifting things. And yeah, just the last year or two I've just really admired people who knit, and I've been on Pinterest and I've just been so inspired and so like, oh my gosh, I love the things that people are making. There's this really amazing knitter, I'll leave her channel below, she's just had the most adorable baby. I'll leave her channel below, called Hanan. I think if you're part of the knitting community on YouTube, you've probably come across her work before. She is an outstanding knitter, and I think she's fairly quite new to knitting as well. Brilliant knitter, and her colour combos are gorgeous. But anyways, I will show you what I've knitted from in chronological order. So the very first piece which I made to my whip, my one which I'm currently working on. The first thing I made, this is just the acrylic yarn which I got from Hobbycraft, and I made this small little bag which I haven't used. It hasn't seen the light of day, but I wanted to keep it. I know obviously people frog things if they don't like it. I don't think I will frog this. I want to keep it as a memorable piece because this is my first piece I made. Didn't follow a pattern. I just totally made, oh, that's a lie. I followed some tutorial, some handbag tutorial. I'll link it below. So it's just this little cute little, really super wonky bag. Doesn't really fit much but my phone. So at first I made the really long piece and then I folded it over, tucked all the ends in, and then made this little strap with it. And yeah, it just reminds me of like seashells in the sand with all the little colourful bits. I first started on really chunky yarn because obviously they tell you to do that and you can see your mistakes. And obviously, yeah, you can see this is not great, but I'm really proud of it. So yeah, so this is my first piece. I did it, so I knitted my first little, you can see, completely new to knitting, by the way, completely new. I literally started knitting yesterday and within 24 hours I've made my first little piece. I've cast it on, did my stitches, cast it off, and I'm so proud that like I've done this and I've stuck to it. And I definitely feel like I've got the knitting bug. I just ordered some more yarn and some more knitting needles, like those round ones, so I can make hats. This was just going to be like a little test piece, but I don't really want to waste the yarn. So I think I'm going to make this into a little bag. So I think this would be like a cute little bag for like the beach, like on holiday or something. So if we go on holiday, maybe like phone, a card and some lipstick or something. But yeah, like it's just going to be like this. The little like clutch bag, and then now I'm just going to make the handle to go with it. Some of the stitches, I think as I was knitting I did decrease some, as you can see. Some have been like a decrease. It's not exactly square or rectangular or whatever, but it's fine. I made it, that's all that matters. So yeah, I used 10mm bamboo, and yeah, I'm just really pleased that I've made something. And I've just been like knitting and watching TV, which is, you know, I'm just really pleased because I just thought my brain wouldn't be able to do it, but I've really took to it like quite quickly, which I'm really honest and really impressed with. I found this like really a lot easier than crochet. So yeah, very pleased, very jammy. I made it. I was gonna wait for my, because I'm so annoyed, I ordered another ball of yarn to finish the strap, but the strap is long enough, but I finished it. Don't look too closely. Yeah, I need to maybe tuck in some of the ends and stuff, but I think it's cute. Like the strap, I did too many, I cast it on too many times. I think I cast it on 5, and I think I'm probably going to go down to maybe, it depends what yarn I use. If I use this kind of super chunky one, I'll probably only do a 2 cast on really, because I do want that kind of thinner strap. Maybe 3 at push. I think 5 is too thick. But I'm not going to unravel it because I can't be bothered. And this is my first knitting project. And I kind of want to, if I am going to continue knitting, I kind of want to see like my progress and compare if I do another bag, how they compare and stuff. So yeah, I think this is cute. I think this is really, I can't believe this was a whole ball of yarn and I made it into a bag. It's just crazy. Like, very like feeling very proud of myself, and it's just so like, I can't believe that I've made something with my own hands. Yeah, I know, revolutionary. Never should have. I think, yeah, definitely the strap looks a bit thick, but I mean, it's fine. Could have done it a little bit longer, but I guess it will stretch maybe, but I don't know. But yeah, this is how, I think that is cute. I think that is cute actually. I just hope it doesn't fall off. But yeah, I won't overload it, and yeah, I won't put too much in the bag. It will just literally be like chill bag. But yeah, I'm so pleased. So this is the second piece which I made. So I wanted to replicate the bag, but I went on to Wool and the Gang, which is very expensive yarn, but I really liked this colour. So this is Wool and the Gang, like the chunkiest yarn you can get, and it's in the colour Wonderland Green. And I really like this bag. I was so proud. I went to see Little Sims back in June, that really small gig she was doing. It was brilliant, she's great. And I wore this bag, and in the toilets, this girl was like, oh my God, where did you get your bag from? I was like, Oh my god, this is what I was waiting for. I was like, oh, I actually made it. And she's like, no way. Yeah, so I made this bag. So this was yeah, just a redo of the first one. So I really do like this. I get a lot of wear out of it. I love it. I'll probably put some pictures or some b-roll or whatever over the top. But yeah, I really love this bag. It's definitely constructed a lot better than the other one. Like, I even think I might make my sister one. Yeah, like any friends or whatever if they want it. There's definitely some better ways how I can make this, and as you can see, it's starting to get quite fuzzy. But yeah, this just reminds me of peas. I love it. It's like really loud Kermit green, and I just love the fuzziness of it all. And yeah, I've got some more yarn in the pink colour as well, and yeah, I just think it's so lovely, and yeah, absolutely love it. And I'd love to make a matching scarf probably in this same shade. So yeah, this is my second piece, and this was just in garter stitch because obviously that was the only stitch I knew. Then my next piece, so I wanted to get a bit more acquainted with knitting. I wanted to make a scarf, so it's probably the best place to start off with a scarf. Scarves are great to make, but they are so boring. Now they are, because especially when you know the stitches. Just popping in to add that I was completely lying here. Scarves aren't boring. I just haven't really taken it any further with them. So I probably will start making the ever so famous, ever so viral Sophie scarf by Petite Knit, just so I can practice my increases and decreases, which can, you know, lead me on to making and tackling any further difficult projects. So yeah, total complete BS. Scarves aren't boring. Practice scarves, they're great. So I wanted to make a little striped scarf. This is what I made. This is quite a long one. My husband actually thinks, he was like, oh, it looks like a Villa scarf. Villa is in like the football team. And I was like, oh, great. But it's fine. I don't care if it looks like a Villa scarf. But yeah, I've got these beautiful colours. This was, let me find it, one second. I've got my little book as well, because I made sure to write things down just so I didn't forget if I wanted to remake these things. Actual scarf, I can link the tutorial which I followed down below. So colour A, oh god, I don't even know which colour is which, but I'm sure if you go on to a website you can find it. One colour is Drops Air colour 49 and another colour is Drops Air colour 18. So I can't remember which one's which. I'll put it on the screen, which one's which. And I used 5mm needles, and I cast it on around 27 stitches, and I think I knitted about, yeah, 6 rows per colour. And yeah, I got this little, and it was all in garter stitch. And I got this amazing scarf. It took me a month to do, so, and that wasn't every day. So yeah, this is the little striped scarf, and I'm planning on I'm gonna make some matching arm warmers with it as well, just because I think that will look really nice. I've also learnt the art of blocking. So I first wore this and I didn't block it, and it looked okay, but it wasn't as long and droopy as it is now. So I blocked it a couple of weeks ago, and it's just like grown in length, obviously, and I just love it even more. Like, it's such a beautiful scarf. But yeah, I really like this. It's really soft, it's not itchy, and yeah, it's great. There's a couple of mistakes which I made on here, but nowhere near as bad as the next monstrosity you're going to see. So the next project, this was another scarf, because I just wanted to get used to knitting really, but this is in stockinette stitch, so this was something, a new stitch. So yeah, I just wanted to learn a lot more stockinette. So this scarf, beautiful colour. This is just in acrylic, because I just wanted to, like, I mean, I'm so surprised that I did that scarf and I didn't make any like huge mistakes, and because it's, you know, Drops Air isn't too expensive, but it's really nice yarn. I didn't want to mess it up. But this one, I was like, well, if I mess it up, it's fine, it's cheap yarn. This I'm calling my grunge scarf, because it's just got holes in, and I made so many mistakes. I made so many mistakes making this scarf, but I did it. And again, you know, I could have frogged it, but I just thought, well, this is a good practice scarf for me. And I just thought, look, there's so many holes, and I just thought, you know, it's a good practice scarf, good for me to practice stockinette stitch. I love the colour, and I'm probably going to remake this, not with acrylic yarn. I'm going to make it probably in some like kid silk, Rowan kid silk, and another yarn to knit with, because I want that really nice fuzzy haze look. But yeah, the colour is absolutely beautiful, and I know there is definitely a colour similar to this in the Rowan yarn. Yeah, I just thought I'd show you any of the absolute fail of scarf. This will not be seeing the light of day, or maybe if I'm having like a little walk or run into the tip or something, but or if I do get a dog eventually and it could use it as like a blanket or something. But yeah, I just thought I wanted to share that, because you know what, we all make mistakes and we're all learning. But I love stockinette stitch. I think stockinette stitch, I mean, I only know 2 stitches but stockinette stitch is very beautiful, and yeah, I'm trying to perfect that first and then move on to the next one. So this is my current project I'm working on. So I'm making a scarf again in stockinette for my husband, but to be honest, let's be real, I'll probably keep it for myself and he can borrow it. So yeah, this is still on the needles, of course, and I've got a long way to go, but this is going so far at the minute. I've made a couple of mistakes, but they're not noticeable, to be honest. So this is again, this again is in stockinette stitch, self-drafted, and I really wanted a beautiful tweed, speckled tweed yarn. Oh yeah, also the green scarf which I just showed you, I had to restart that one like twice. I messed it up so bad, and then I remember I bought that one on the plane with me on holiday, and I couldn't really do anything with it because I messed it up, and I really needed some scissors. Yeah, it was a mess. But yeah, I can't believe I actually finished it, but it's awful. But yeah, anyways, I'll use 1 strand of Rowan fine tweed. Oh gosh, right, hang on. So I've got 1 strand of fine tweed haze and 1 strand of felted tweed, all by Rowan, and it's alpaca and merino wool. So yeah, these are I need to go back and get some more. So I only got the 2 skeins because I was like, oh my god, it's expensive, like, and I wasn't sure how they were going to look together. So I was like, right, let me just knit them together and see what it looks like. I didn't have to knit them together, I could have just knitted this one on its own, but I quite like how it looks knitted together. Yeah, I need to go back and get some more yarn, as you can see, because I'm very low. And yeah, so this is my current little whip, and then eventually, all right, let me just put everything away. Yeah, so eventually I would like to start actually following patterns. Obviously there's so many by Petite Knit. No, she's a very popular knitwear designer, so I would like to start properly following actual patterns. But right now I'm just being really slow, and I'm just taking my time with it and just really getting to know the absolute basics, the real basics of the stitches, and not messing up. And I mean, I'm gonna mess up, haven't knitted in the round yet and stuff like that, so I want to kind of perfect that first and just do my own self-drafted patterns and then move on to following a pattern. Or I don't know, what do you think? What do you think I need to, do you think it would help maybe following a pattern, you know, that kind of strengthen my skills? But yeah, anyways, let me know. Unfortunately this isn't knitted from me. I found this in a lovely vintage shop. It is hand knitted though, because there's no label, and you can tell because some of the threads, I can see where it's stitched together. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to be able to get to a point where I'm knitting vests and cardigans and jumpers, but let's just take our time. But yeah, next projects I'd like to do, once I finish the scarf, I definitely want to do some wrist warmers. I want to do some hats, and definitely a big project I'd like to do a like a vest pullover kind of thing. That would be like my first big girl project. I just wanted to share my knits with you guys. It's just something I found really enjoy so far, and yeah, I just wanted to show you. And if there are any knitters amongst us, let us know. Please give me some tips as well. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. But yeah, thanks again so much for watching, and I will speak to you in the next one.